We now welcome in Bruce Boudreau. And Bruce, earlier this postseason, Mikko Rantanen looked unstoppable, scoring 9 goals in the span of just 6 games. But in his last 6 games, he's got 0 goals. Does the Oilers defense deserve the credit for his struggles in this series, or is he just in a slump?
You know what, I think it's a combination of the Oilers defense and then just nature taking its course. He couldn't keep that same pace up. 9 goals in 6 games. You try to equate that into an 82-game season and see where it gets you. It's an impossible number to get. But the Oilers defense has been super. They don't allow goals now. You wouldn't have thought this. Everybody complained about when the Oilers traded all these guys last year and said their defense is so much weaker. Well, they've gotten better and the coaching has gotten better. So they're doing a great job in stopping Rantanen, but at the same time, it's like a graph. I mean, you go from as high as Rantanen was to then you go back to normalcy. And right now, I'm thinking he's starting to get ready to come out of it again. It wouldn't surprise me. He got 1 point last game. If he gets 1 or 2 points the next game and starts to grow again, but that's just the nature of hockey and the way it goes. I can't explain it, but that's how it happens.
It ebbs and flows. And then, Bruce, there's this debate every year in Edmonton. You know, are you better off keeping Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl together or splitting them up? Well, all signs point to them starting on separate lines once again. But if you were behind the bench, Bruce, how short would the leash be on McDavid and Draisaitl being split up?
I think it would be a lot longer than it has been. I used to be in the frame of mind that it used to really bother me that as a player on the 3rd and 4th line, as soon as they got behind a goal, they'd all of a sudden put them together, and you'd think that if you're on the 3rd and 4th line, you go, oh, well, we can't play. We're not good enough anymore. Now the leash is a lot longer because they're getting a lot more out of the 3rd and 4th line these days. So, I mean, to me, if I was going to have to put them together, it's probably in a pretty close game, and it's probably in the last 15 minutes of the 3rd period or so. When you shorten the bench, now you put them together. But their 4 lines are playing so well, there's no need to kick guys off and start playing them together on a constant basis from the start. I think they've had great success at what they're doing. It's not broke, so don't fix it.
That's right. Okay, last one for you, Bruce. Oilers are 16-2 in games 4 through 7 under Chris Knoblauch. They just seem to get better in series. So what's more likely, that trend continues for the Oilers, or Dallas fights back and ties the series tonight?
Well, Chris Knoblauch's done a tremendous job since he's gotten there. And 14-2, it's not just a trend. It's not by accident. That means he's made great adjustments, and he's going to become one of the better coaches in the league for a long period of time. On the other hand, I think Dallas is a great hockey club. A lot of teams picked them to win the Stanley Cup. I think they're going to bounce back. They're going to make this a 6-7 game series. So I look at them for their best game tonight. The best game that they can play is going to be tonight. And all of the things that have been going wrong, from inconsistent goaltending to guys not scoring, I think everyone is going to come to the fore exactly like their backs are against the wall, just like Carolina's was yesterday, and they put their best foot forward. I think that's what Dallas is going to do tonight. You're going to see a heck of a hockey game, but I think Dallas is going to just squeak one out tonight.
Maybe they find another gear, but the Oilers' last loss in a Game 4 or later in a playoff series was a while ago. It was Game 7 of last year's Cup final against the Panthers.